Losing someone you care about can practically cause your world as you know it to crumble. You miss the deceased individual and wish they were still alive. You might feel depressed, alone, or even angry. You might have difficulty concentrating or sleeping. If you are a busy caretaker, you may feel bewildered when confronted with a large amount of unplanned time. These feelings are natural. There is no right or wrong way to mourn. Scientists have been researching how humans process sorrow and learning more about healthy methods to cope with loss. The death of a loved one can change how you feel, act, and think. These reactions are collectively referred to as grief. It is a natural reaction to loss. Grieving does not require you to experience specific feelings. People can grieve in many different ways. Cultural ideas and customs can impact how people express their sadness and mourning. For example, some cultures express mourning discreetly and privately. In others, it may be loud and open. Culture influences how long family members are expected to grieve. People often believe they should feel a certain way, says Dr. Wendy Lichtenthal, a Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center psychologist. But such shoulds can lead to feeling badly about feeling badly. It is critical to give oneself permission to grieve and allow yourself to experience whatever emotions arise. People can be very hard on themselves and judgmental of how they feel. Be compassionate and kind to yourself. Why expressing grief is hard. The difficulty in dealing with grief stems from the need to experience and address the emotions that accompany it. Suppressing these sensations will not help you advance through the grieving process. Talking about loss, whether in a professional context like counseling or informally with a friend, is beneficial. Initially, confiding in someone who cares about you and provides a sense of security might help you discuss challenging things without harming your relationships. Connecting with a community of others going through similar grieving experiences can also provide vital assistance. People in grieving understand the depth of your emotions in ways others may not. Try journaling or recording voice notes if you're scared to disclose your feelings. Neglecting to process grief may result in incomplete grief, in which feelings are suppressed or prevented from being fully expressed. Incomplete sadness, while not always visible from the outside, necessitates an outlet for powerful feelings. When grief is suppressed, it can appear physically, causing symptoms such as sickness, stomach problems, nausea, sleep disruptions, muscle tension, exhaustion, headaches, and lack of appetite. To avoid the negative consequences of incomplete grief, frank communication about loss and the grieving process is essential. While discussing such deep emotions may appear overwhelming, it is a natural and vital component in healing. Ways expressing grief can help. Sharing grief might help you find support. Discussing your loss might help you get assistance when you need it the most. You can figure out who is supportive and soothing in your life and then lean on them. You can join grief groups, online or in person, to meet other people who understand what you are going through. You can draw on the knowledge and experience of those who have gone through their grieving journey and absorb what they offer. A sense of community can be incredibly therapeutic. Expressing grief can make you feel less alone. A loss might make you feel lonely. Finding someone to talk to about your sadness can make you feel less alone. Knowing someone is always on your side can be comforting, even if the individual doesn't understand what you're going through. We believe that mourning is a love that deserves a place in your life after losing someone dear. If you're having problems moving forward in your own life, you may want expert assistance. But for today and tomorrow, please do not lose hope. Is open discussion and expression of grief, as highlighted in the video, essential for mental health and healing, or should individuals be given the autonomy to process grief privately, as cultural differences and personal preferences may influence the grieving process?